Full disclosure, a review copy of this game was provided to me either by its publisher or development team. Layers of Fear 2. Disappointing. It breaks my heart to put out this review as I love Bloober Team. The first Layers of Fear game is easily in my top 5 horror games of all time. The atmosphere, the storytelling, the mystery, the constant shifting environments, it's so underrated. And here we are with the sequel, and it's on the flip side, so overrated. Layers of Fear 2 is a little over 4-hour long psychological horror game. I would consider this a more walking simulator type game, much like the first game, however even more linear. Instead of an abandoned house, Layers of Fear 2 takes place in an abandoned ship, which obviously means less chance to be innovative and keep the experience fresh. However, there is the added element of the story that focuses around actors, storytelling, plays. There's the opportunity to bring set pieces to light, something the first Layers of Fear did so well, and this opportunity just isn't taken advantage of. My biggest issue with Layers of Fear 2 is the setting, the environment. It feels the same from start to finish. There are still the shifting rooms of the first game, but the rooms just shift into basically the same room you just left. But this is far from my only problem. The story was hard for me to follow. I'm either really dumb, which is possible, or the story is completely pointless background noise of a mediocre haunted house experience. You're not even sure who you're playing as until the end of the game. By the way, there are multiple endings much like the first Layers of Fear, but unlike the first, I couldn't bother actually playing again to get them all. One critique I had with the original that was fixed here is if an item or drawer is interactable, there's usually something in it. It isn't a drawer opening simulator like the first could feel at times, but that's the only saving grace. Layers of Fear 2 just isn't enjoyable. It relies on jump scares. Without them, it's not scary, it's not spooky. It's just a bunch of water damage and mannequins. Mannequins work for like one cheap scare per horror game. You can't do a whole game relying on their creepiness. I went to like 1,000 clothing stores with my girlfriend. I've become numb to them. There's not much else to say about this game. Story is unintriguing. There's load screens and annoying loading in between opening doors that breaks immersion and flow. Chase sequences are just annoying get lucky in a maze or die over and over moment. Puzzles are basically non-existent, the mannequins are just lame, and the environment is boring and repetitive. If you played 30 minutes, you played all 4 hours. But the game is playable, it's not a chore to get through. The music is great, and the story is so all over the place and confusing that you kind of want to keep playing just to see if you can make sense of it all. And I couldn't. But this is the very definition of just an okay game. Sure, you can play it, but you can definitely live without it. I give Layers of Fear 2 a 6 out of 10. If you played Layers of Fear 2, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.
You're the one who's useless! You cruel, one-eyed freak!
What did you call me?
Get away from him! You monster!